afternoon, everybody. Silverball here, back with a video response to the question that was posed on the Transformers YouTube page on Facebook, saying for or against Murder Prime. Now, I volunteered myself in the form of I'll do it for Murder Prime. And so, this is my argument as to why Optimus Prime kills. Okay. First things I'm going to say first. The Bay universe is not the G1 universe. A lot of the arguments I see against Murder Prime is that, well, the G1 Prime didn't kill. Now, whilst I will admit that the ideology is that the movieverse is based loosely, very loosely, on the Generation 1 storyline. Mostly in that the characters are the same, some of them look the same, the origin story is similar, Transformers come to Earth, start duking it out, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. You could also argue that that's pretty much how the Unicron trilogy starts out, especially in Armada and Cybertron. Autobots and Transformers come to Earth and start duking it out on Earth with the aid of some human colleagues. So, for the purpose of this video, I am not going by the Generation 1 cartoon. I am keeping this consistent with the movieverse, the Bayverse, whatever you want to call it. Right, we're going to take the situation in regards that the Autobots and the Decepticons are fighting a war. They've been fighting it on Cybertron. Megatron comes to Earth, the Autobots follow. Optimus Prime is a leader. He is a soldier. Soldiers kill. This is not the cutesy cartoons. This is a more, again quotation marks, but realistic look at the Transformers. They are fighting a war, and in war, people die. Soldiers kill. I don't really understand what the big gripe is with, soldiers, they don't like the fact that Prime kills. Let's take the major instances of the idea in the Bay universe where Optimus Prime kills. Now, we'll ignore the first movie, mostly because the fandom pretty much established that Optimus Prime was trying really, really hard not to let any civilians get hurt in his battle against Megatron, which is why Megatron pretty much kicks his backside for him until the end. So we'll go straight to the second movie, which is Revenge of the Fallen, and the first real instance of Murder Prime. The killing of Demolisher. Okay, let's look at what happens in that instance. The Autobots and Nest go after Demolisher in China, have a great big battle, and Demolisher is pretty much decimated to the point where he's lying in a pool of his own mangled body parts and can barely deliver the line in "The Fallen is coming." And Optimus Prime just goes bang. Okay. What are they supposed to do with it? At this point, the Transformers are stuck on Earth. They can't get off. We're not going into how the other Autobots get to Earth, or how the other Decepticons got to Earth. We're going to leave that little bit of a loophole. So we're going to take that and we'll leave it that the Transformers, as they are presented in the movie, are stuck on Earth. What are they supposed to do with Demolisher? Where are they supposed to put him? Are they supposed to repair him somehow? And locking in the Transformers equivalent of Guantanamo Bay? Supposed to just leave him to die? I mean, you could very easily argue that Demolisher is pretty much foobarred. It's a kindness to put him out of his misery in some regards. Then there's the other fact. He is a Decepticon. He is the name, the choice is in the name, Decepticon. He is not a nice person. Well, we can assume he's not a nice person. For all we know, Demolisher is actually just a soldier. There is that. We could argue, it could be argued that the Demolisher is not this big, mean, bad, nasty. I mean, he was actually just seemed to be quite carefully minding his own business the whole time, but there we go. is a soldier, but he's still an enemy. And in war, you kill your enemies. You know, you don't really turn around and go, you know what, he's mostly okay, we'll just leave him there. You kill them. Soldiers kill other soldiers. It's what soldiers do. And Optimus Prime is a soldier. So it seems that, the choices were quite simple. Let Demolisher go. Hardly going to happen. Try and find some way to repair him and then lock him away. Yeah, I can't really see them doing that. Or B, just put a bullet in his head, problem solved, job done. Sorry, but Demolisher's death, in the context that they went after him in the first place, makes perfect sense that they're going to kill him. Why not? I mean, they don't have any problem with the fact that, Optimus Prime has been killing Decepticons for however long he's been fighting in the Great War, or the Cybertronian War, or the Autobot Transformer War, whatever the hell it's called in the Bay universe. And soldiers kill. That is what soldiers do. Okay, I mean, that's what they do. And this isn't a cartoon. This isn't an animated format for Saturday mornings. This is a realistic look at the Transformers movies, of the Transformers world as a whole. Plus, it's Michael fucking Bay. But aside from that, it makes sense. Optimus Prime should kill. Of course he should. Okay. Let's go into the second major instance that seemed to have upset fans nearly as much as Superman killing Zod. Which is Optimus Prime kills Frazier. I've been waiting ages to use that one in the video. Now, I know he's not called Frazier in Age of Extinction, but let's face it, I thought Age of Extinction was pretty... So I don't actually know the guy's name. He's Frazier. He's a very good actor, playing an over-the-top role as a villain, who's actually not that unjustified in what he's doing, but never mind. Yeah, he kills Frazier. Spoilers, by the way. Okay. Now, Optimus Prime early on states, I vowed I would not kill any more humans. What, aside from the few freaking... Okay, I'm just going to go back on another little point here. The Transformers War, these are giant robots who are duking out in whole cities. Yet only 1,300 died in Chicago? What? Bollocks! 1,300 would have died in one of them skyscrapers that got blown to shit. Anyway, Optimus Prime vows not to kill humans. I might point out, this is after he has blown a good half dozen away, escaping them in the first place from the Jaeger's farm. One guy gets blown straight up into the air. I'm pretty sure he's... Now, Optimus Prime's vow, I won't kill any humans. What is his justification for not killing humans? This isn't the first movie when no one's seen the Transformers. Everybody now knows that they're out there. The humans have developed very effective countermeasures taught to them by the Autobots on taking out Transformers. The humans can now take out Transformers. We know this. We see them do it to Ratchet, with some help from Lockdown, but let's face it, Lockdown pretty much only showed up towards the end, and of course taking out Leadfoot. We know that the humans can kill the Transformers. They might be a lot smaller and a lot more squishy, but they can still kill Transformers. That takes them out of the role as innocent civilians that need to be protected because they're all squishy and shit. Actual threats. And again, a soldier does not survive very long by going, you're small, puny and tiny. I won't hurt you. So Optimus Prime vowing to kill humans, I think, is actually pretty fucking stupid. I know he is this tortured great hero and the red, white and blue shit, but he's a soldier. And his ideology of not killing humans has got most of his teammates slaughtered. Humans got killed in the Crossfire of the War. I understand that Optimus Prime feels guilty because they got in the way. That is understandable. I'm not advocating... if this was a video saying, where Optimus Prime basically goes, something like that, then obviously I wouldn't be advocating that. I'm not talking about Optimus Prime going around willy-nilly and running people over. I'm talking these security forces that are after him, that know how to kill him, that are out to kill him. By all means, kill them! Not to mention, Fraser had not only killed the Decepticons, but they were hunting the Autobots because they'd run out of Decepticons to hunt. Firstly, I think Optimus Prime has shown remarkable restraint, considering the fact that some of his closest friends have died keeping the humans safe. Never mind this murder Prime bullshit, the guy's got the patience of fucking Gandhi. He's been hunted for years. You know, the Alliance was formally disbanded, whatever, yada, 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 yada. The humans are actively after him. They've killed all his friends bar random 3 that show up between Dark of the Moon and Age of Extinction. You know, they've killed Ratchet, they've killed Leadfoot. Presumably they've killed the rest of the Wreckers as well. They've killed Sideswipe, they've killed Mirage, or whatever the hell he was called in Dark of the Moon. You know, the only 2 Autobots that fought in the Decepticon war against Megatron that are still alive is Prime and Bumblebee. All the others are dead. And they've all fought, well, assuming they're dead. You know, we don't actually know what happened to Sideswipe and Mirage and all that. Assume they're dead. So yes, it is perfectly feasible for Optimus Prime to kill these soldiers. Now bear in mind, when he kills Fraser, he's actually trying to protect his friend. That is not murder Prime. That is a soldier defending another comrade's life. Let's face it, Prime is well aware, as we're all well aware, that compared to 30-foot giant transforming robots, humans are a rather little teensy bit squishy. So, yes, Optimus Prime could probably take the hit against Lockdown a lot more than, yeah, you can take a bullet to the chest. Yes, he kills Fraser. In a remarkably small explosion. You think a gun of that magnitude would have put a giant hole through him, or torn him apart, or turned him to mist, or something like that. Not give him a little bit of sliced up shirt. But anyway, I digress on that one. No, there is no reason why Optimus Prime cannot kill. In a more realistic version, there is no reason why Optimus Prime can kill humans. Can't kill humans. Especially, and I'm not talking about Optimus Prime going out on a murder spree like the Decepticons would do. We know that Prime tries to protect human life wherever he can. He does it in all 3 movies. He tries to, even to the point where he virtually sacrifices Bumblebee in the first movie to protect the humans, so that he doesn't kill more humans. Prime is not a murder Prime. But he is a soldier. And soldiers kill. That is what they do. Not to mention the fact, Optimus Prime is so adamant in protecting the humans because, yes, the Transformers brought their war to Earth. Okay, yes. So Prime does feel obligated to protect those who he's now on Earth with, who are now on Earth with. But what happens if he'd let Demolisher live? Demolisher does that Deus Ex Machina fucking scanning thing, comes back to bang on normal, and they've got to go through all the rigmarole again. What's the point? We now know, thanks to Age of Extinction, that all the Transformer needs to repair himself is a flashy blue light and a big fucking truck. Which, yes, does open a huge plot hole of what the hell was Megatron playing at in in Dark of the Moon. But there we go. That's all they need. Menica's Michael, but I'm not going to start going into bitching about how bad these films are, but there we go. So, Demolisher could, by the powers of bad scripting, repair himself and come back even more powerful. What's to stop him next time not coming back as a freaking articulated tank? Or a helicarrier? Something with enough firepower to demolish half a city? Killing him off was a perfectly feasible thing to do. Okay, so that is why I'm in favour of Murder Prime. He's a soldier. He doesn't kill non-combatants. He doesn't go out of his way. In fact, he goes out of his way to protect civilians like a good soldier. but at the same time, he is not averse to killing his enemy. Prime doesn't kill anybody willy-nilly. The only things he actively straight out kills are his enemies. Demolisher didn't surrender. Fraser didn't surrender. Give me your face, Fallen! Okay, yeah, in all fairness, he could have put up a fight, because the Fallen was such a fucking pussy. I don't know what all the fuss was about. But, you know, soldiers kill. That's what they do. That's what they're there for. And by killing, Optimus Prime is upholding his ideals of being a protector.